Seattle and Baltimore. If Seattle wins, it's over. Seattle will be in the AL final. If Baltimore wins, we are the Game 5.
MLB The Show with a good one coming at you.
Today.
It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
That game at Forbes Field, the rain has hit Pennsylvania. Baltimore knows they gotta win this game. The 4th or 5th. Where Game 5 is, I have no clue. I think it'll be random. I think that's
ready to go.
Sweet Field.
Starting this one, Mike Messina.
Yeah, Detroit Cleveland was supposed to play Game 4 at the Sweet Field, but because Cleveland swept Detroit, that stadium, so the Sweet Stadium will be where Game 5 will be tonight. It's really out.
5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. One away. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Pulls that one foul.
Yeah, Forbes Field. I wish it was like 516, like Forbes, like in the All-Star Baseball days, because that had more ambiance.
The pitch. That one hit to right. And there are 2 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command,
you don't even see that scoreboard in left field.
That one lifted to left. Baines has this one sized up. Takes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
And Baltimore
left for Seattle.
First Game 5.
Due up for the first, no score. You're dialed into the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And toning the slab, James Paxton. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes this...
Yep. Yeah, so sweet. Party Sweet Field will be where Game 5 will be.
Leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore. Brian Roberts Jr. makes the grab, one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives or maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screw, think it's going to go in the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Nice line drive with both sides, fed it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, Cal Ripken Jr. That one ripped. That's back. Pulls it into the warning
I thought
track.
Ripken had some distance on that
And
shot.
Orioles lead 1. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Ken Griffey Jr. So now 1-2.
72 miles per hour.
Sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet, swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. And a quick out, number 1. Jay Jr., the next to hit. Number 19. Jay. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Baines reaching back towards the wall. Hauls it in for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had
the rain's affecting
away and wasn't able
the
to stay
ball
close.
off the bat.
Ty Brant digs in now. Good contact guy, good defender.
I don't think he should have slung that one.
Settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Brooks Robinson. On the ground to the left.
Looks like might as well swing at it.
France gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. A switch hitter batting right. Oh,
all right. It's gone.
There, on its way. Gone.
He almost hit the light tower. It's Santander.
Santander knocks one out, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
So we might have a game 5. Remember, it's best of 5, so we have a game 5. They'll start on Tuesday no matter what. Cleveland will have home field.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right
San
there.
Fran St. Louis starts on Monday.
But if he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets them on, and gets the home run.
And now it's Manny Machado. Paxton deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Boing. It was way foul.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. France settles under this one. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Barehand grab to first.
Man.
And that's a great
But
play for the
Baltimore
out.
has to
Solo shot, and the O's draw first blood. It's now 1-0. And well, back here at the ballpark, top of inning number. Welcome back. Set for the last
5-3
half
up.
of the seventh.
Oh.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and they don't get an out on the play.
Now, just a nice job coming through at a pretty level spot right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now at the plate, Brian Roberts. Swing and a miss.
Baltimore was up 3-1 and then that 4th spot.
Definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first,
Calls it in, and there's one away. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, number 56. And he'll work on holding this lead. Now the number 2 hitter, Harold Baines. And the righty deals. Nope, a foul ball makes it 1-2.
with 2 strikes.
Baltimore would love to force a game 5.
Stay out of a double play here.
The tying run at the plate. Center field. Junior moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it, and it's the out. Oh, the throw is wild. And next to the number 33. Rutschman leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Now the winner of this series faces Cleveland on Tuesday.
Line drive.
Oh.
Just foul. And a pitch.
Keep fouling it off. I think trying to tell him.
Result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul. One and two here. On the ground at first. He'll do it himself. And that is that.
My turn.
One left for the Orioles. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5. We go to the 8th.
Tankers are ready, so they're going to go with Fulk.
Your attention, please. They hand the ball over to a new arm. Eric Swanson.
6-3 now. Trying to keep Baltimore from making the comeback.
And a pitch. And fouled off.
Baltimore thought they were going to win this game, but that 7th inning was disastrous.
High fly ball out into left center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Brooks Robinson. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
Foul.
And it's fouled away.
So if Seattle does win, Logan Gilbert, who was supposed to pitch Game 5, will be forced to pitch Game 1. That's the rule. Because of them having the 5-man starting rotation, whoever does not get used
Robinson retired.
in the best of 5 has to start the next game.
Anthony Santander, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field.
Nope.
Haniger in position. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Seattle looking closer and closer to the AL final.
And they're still doubled up. And welcome back.
Seattle hasn't had a sweep.
Back here at the ballpark.
9-3.
Now it's the DH, Manny Machado.
So I guess Seattle was that good after all.
This one in the air, center field. Junior under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Yep, so Seattle all but likely will be going to Cleveland. They'll start Tuesday, so they'll have a couple days off. San Francisco, St. Louis was already set in stone. They'll play Game 1 Monday. Game 2 Tuesday. Seattle will face Cleveland to start on Tuesday. They'll go Tuesday, Wednesday.
Now only
But
one
the
out
outfield.
remaining. Throughout space is empty. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. The 1-1. Rips that one to right.
God. Well, Seattle knew what to do. 9-3.
Way to a win in this one.
Oh, real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who
Baltimore won Game
usually
2,
gets the
but
final
they
out,
couldn't
but
win the
he
other.
extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the same. Nice job.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us. Our final line for this afternoon.
Logan Gilbert will start Game 1 for Seattle.
No error. They left runners on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 7 hits.
Ray will start Game 2. Paxton Game 3. Castillo Game 4. Kirby will be the Game 5 starter. So that's what they'll do. 9-3. Haniger with the only home run. 2 RBIs. Crawford with 2. Toro, Rodriguez, Raleigh, Buhner, Griffey Jr. Santander, Murray, and Baines got the RBIs, but too little too late. 9-3. Messina botched it in the end. And Seattle's going on to